received a phone call from a Good Samaritan. His name was actually Elvis, and he stated that he had seen a boat capsize, and it was approximately a quarter-mile offshore. We set off the SAR alarm, went to the boat, and headed offshore.
As we were heading out, the Good Samaritan, who had apparently reported it, was out on the jetty waving us down. We got around the south jetty there, and at that point we spotted the 2 personnel in the water with their capsized boat.
We radioed the station, informed them of the conditions. It was approximately 12 to 14 foot breaking waves on the south side, but that we felt we had enough time between series that we could get in and safely recover the people. We did discuss our experience as a crew, my experience as a boat driver. I wasn't qualified to drive in the conditions that were there that day, but I had recently completed the Motor Lifeboat Surf School. So I felt comfortable, they felt comfortable having driven with me a little bit in the surf zone, and we decided that we were able to do that mission safely.
And in general, we knew that it was very time sensitive because the people, as they had mentioned before, had already been in the water for I think about 15 minutes or so. So by the time we got on scene, we were making our assessments relatively quick and knowing we needed to get them out of the water as soon as possible.
Traditionally, the West Coast, Northwest Coast, the water temperature sits around 50 or 55, or in the summer maybe 60 degrees. The colder the water temperature is, the less you have to live. They weren't wearing any protective gear other than their clothing, and the one guy actually was wearing a pair of waders, which is no different than filling a bucket full of water. So now he has a pair of waders on up to his waist that are full of 55-degree water. That's pretty severe because you have a higher risk of hypothermia. So it's pretty crucial that you get them out of the water in a pretty quick amount of time.
Couldn't actually get close enough to the people for a direct recovery, so we deployed a rescue heaving line.
We sent a rescue throw bag, which is just a floating line that we can pretty much deploy up to 70 feet off the side of the boat. Through it, the one gentleman who wasn't as hypothermic was able to swim out and retrieve the line, and then swim back and grab a hold of his buddy, and we at that point pulled them both up to the boat and got him into the recess.
After that, once we got him on board, we put him down inside the survivor's compartment, put him into a hypothermic suit, and got most of their clothes off because they were soaking wet. And just kept them inside and kept them warm and dry as much as we could until we got back.
Is how quick a good fun day can turn into a bad one, and I think that that's something that I'm always going to take away. Is it was a guy and a friend just trying to catch some fish and ended up in the water in a really bad situation.
I think that we just operated the way we were trained to do and got him back to the dock. And then when I saw EMS sitting there and our Master Chief and Chief were on the dock, and they were so excited, it really clicked what we'd just done, and that was pretty gratifying. It's always nice to send a couple of people home to their families.
Please welcome tonight's awardees from Coast Guard Station Humboldt Bay. BM2 Victoria Hansen, MK2 Ciccoli, Seaman Jacob Roberts, and Seaman Noah Perry.